Hi there, my name's Abby Cadavera. I am a small beauty influencer and makeup creator on typically Instagram and TikTok, but Hero Cosmetics has invited me here today to show you a fun, colorful makeup look, chat beauty and skincare, and of course show you how I incorporate some of their amazing skincare products into my routine before I put on the makeup. So let's jump right into it. So I have cleaned the areas that I would like to apply and just my face in general, which you definitely want to do beforehand. And then I'm just going to peel off one of these little patches, and these will go right underneath the makeup and stay on all day and completely be unnoticeable. So as you can see, aside from the fact that it's actually treating the blemish, it does camouflage it as well, which is super nice. And I'm also going to apply another one on the side of my cheek where I also have a little bit of a breakout. So the next part of my routine that I'm gonna do before my makeup is gonna be with the Rescue Balm. It is a ointment style balm for the skin for post blemish areas. So I actually have multiple areas that I'm going to apply this on today. I really love to focus it around the nose area because I do get breakouts and blackheads in that area a lot of times, and my nose is currently a little irritated and trying to heal from that. So this is going to be perfect for that. So soothing just as soon as you put it on the skin. And you know what, I'm also going to add a little bit onto the areas where I have mosquito bites because of course that skin is irritated, and this really will help to soothe those areas. So I started getting into makeup when I was probably about 13 or 14, so I was pretty young. I'm 19 now, so it has been a good few years. And I was really on social media back then, especially kind of involved in the rather alternative community, and a lot of people really were starting to get into makeup through there, which I started to as well. I think beauty is just such a fun thing to get into. I was always really into art growing up, and when I kind of discovered that makeup could be quite a creative outlet, and instead of channeling your artistic ideas onto paper, you could actually do it onto your face or a face, I just fell in love with that idea and ran with it. So I added some powder to set my concealed areas, and I'm now just going to bronze out my face and sculpt a little bit with some contour. So when I first got into beauty and makeup, I would say that I was rather insecure. I was trying to, you know, find myself. I was really young. The beauty world was really blossoming, especially on social media at the time. This was probably in 2013, 2014, especially in the alternative community, if you will. There was just so many empowering people, women, that just were really exuding so much confidence and seeming like they had such a good time with the beauty routines and makeup that they were applying, and it just really inspired me to do what I wanted. I remember I would do my eyebrows with a product that had the consistency of a magic marker and the look of a magic marker, and looking back on it, I could totally see why it would maybe be questionable. And being as I really like to share my stuff on social media, I definitely got some hate for it, but a lot of people really hyped it up, and a lot of people had that style, and I thought that it was the coolest thing. And I just, looking back on it, I'm not even embarrassed. I think it's kind of cool that this community can be a place that people can really just look how they want. So now I'm just going to throw on a little bit of cream blush. And by the way, side note, if you're noticing these patches, absolutely amazing under makeup, and they're still so invisible. And the Rescue Balm, I'm telling you, it really makes as such a nice base for makeup, especially my nose area, because when I have like dryness or just like irritation from picking at breakouts or anything like that, which I'm guilty of, it really, like, certain makeup will definitely stick, you know, occasionally to those dry areas, and the Rescue Balm really helps create like an even playing field when I have some rough patches. So now I'm just going to highlight my cheekbones and the high points of my face with a really nice kind of mixture of a goldish and champagne pink type of highlighter. For my brows, the first little step I like to take is with an actual Elmer's glue stick, which definitely might be surprising to some people, but I think it's a really cool technique. I take my spoolie brush and I just kind of smear it right around in there, and then I just kind of brush up my brow hairs. I think eyebrows are so fun to try different styles and techniques. I actually used to shave off my entire eyebrows, like I said, when I was like 14, and I would do them really, really crazy. And I thought it was so much fun, even if looking back, they maybe were a little questionable. Now I switch over to that pomade gel with an angled brush. As far as skincare goes, I'm sure there are a lot of people watching that would be extreme skincare junkies, which is just such a good thing. I am actually kind of somewhat ashamed to say that I wasn't even super into skincare until maybe about 2 years ago. And once I started to get into it, I didn't realize how important it was beforehand, especially like I thought like you didn't need to really have an intense skincare routine until you were much older, which is so completely wrong. So I really like a precise brow. So for my next step, I take a flat brush and I dip into, you could do this with concealer, but I go right with my eyeshadow primer since it does have coverage like a concealer. And I just carve out underneath, and then I will bring it all the way down low to create an even canvas for our colorful eyeshadow look that we're about to get into, which I'm so excited about. So now that the eyes are primed, we'll jump right into eyeshadow, and I figured what better way when introducing myself to you guys on this lovely channel than to use my favorite color, which is purple. So we're gonna start with a deep purple color and place it right in the crease of the eye, because I am gonna go for a bit of a cut crease look. Colorful looks can just be so much fun. So many people are scared of color, which it's totally okay to really love some neutral glam, some neutral looks. But I'm telling you, if you are thinking about it, absolutely just dive in, because it's so exciting and so rewarding to do. Like I always hear people say like, I don't think I could ever pull that off, but you absolutely could. I feel like it's all in your perception of yourself and how you present yourself. So I really like neon loose pigments sometimes to blend out shadows. I think it just looks so cool, and the neon pigments, I mean loose pigments rather, just really pack a punch with the pigment. So I'm gonna take this on a slightly bigger fluffy brush. So as you can see, it's really kind of, I don't want to say blending itself, but with good brushes, good pigments, not even loose pigments, just good pigmented shadows, and just a light hand, you really can get a really nice blend quite quickly with very little effort. So now that she is blended, I'm gonna cut the crease with a little eyeshadow base, and I usually start with a kind of patting motion, and then I will also drag. Honestly, sometimes I just hope for the best with cutting the crease. And let me tell you, so I know I said that I've been doing makeup on myself kind of online and stuff for a while now, which is absolutely true. And I have done makeup on other people quite a bit. I work at a beauty store, Sephora, and right now with everything going on in the world, we are not doing actual services, but certain things like liner, lashes, and cutting creases on other people, I do not breathe while doing it, and it is so bad. So now just for fun, I'm actually gonna take a kind of seafoam green metallic shade, and I'm gonna start covering the inner portion of that lid space with this. And again, I like to use packing motions for really most of my eyeshadow work in general, but especially when you're doing stuff like this and trying to get colors to pack a punch and be precise. So I just took some of this lovely sky blue kind of shade, and I'm gonna be packing her right into that minty kind of metallic shade. So now I'm just gonna kind of go back in with the same purple shades that I used in kind of the same order and just do a little bit of blending. So now I'm just gonna do a little bit of a teal winged liner. I thought this would go really well. This is another one of those things it's like so hard to talk while doing. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other eye real fast, and then I'm also gonna pop on my lashes, and then we should be good to go other than lips. All right, here we are with a lash and a finished eye look. I'm just gonna throw on a nice periwinkle kind of lip shade that I think would go really well with this. So here we have the final look. I hope you guys like it as much as I do. I had a lot of fun today. As you can see, the invisible plus patches look really good. You can't see them at all, and I am so excited to let them on and do their magic as I go throughout my day. Of course, subscribe to Hero Cosmetics YouTube channel to check out the amazing content that they put out, and check them out, of course, on their other social medias as well, because their content is always so fun and informative to watch. Have a great day. Thank you.